let's just take for example that maybe we need to add a field in here, or maybe a new column of data inside this table. And maybe, you know, if we have so we have our tables are laid out here now. Over here on column I, this is going to be where my new column is going to be built at. Okay, so I want to pull in a field labeled for my average income per title. Okay, so what the average income per title will do for us, it's going to divide my income per title by my number of titles in print. Okay, so if I have something that I can divide, I can use reference two columns in the same parallel fashion here. I can pull my average income per title. This is just a demonstration, just an example of how you could actually get into this, and I think you'll really find this to be very useful. Okay, if I come over here to column I and put my active cell, my active cell inside I1, I can then take this column and format it to the rest of my table just by typing my field heading up here. Okay, so if I type out the field heading of average income per title, by pressing enter, it's going to take that column and format it to the rest of my table. Okay, now we can perform an action in here, a formula that will kind of built off an internal. It's going to be built off my internal field headings. Okay, so inside of my first cell, all I'm going to need is 1 to perform this action. Once I get this formula built, it will repeat itself all the way down this entire column. By starting this formula off with my equal sign, and then inside of your table, this is going to be a little bit different because we use open square brackets. We use square brackets inside of a table to pull in all of my different field headings up here in the top. So if I open up a square bracket, take a look at what I have now. It populates this little auto filter list. It's going to list me out all of my different field headings that I can use to perform this function with. Okay, so what I want to do here, I want to come down, I want to take my income per title and divide that by my number of titles in print. Okay, so I can find my income per title inside this list here, and I can give that a double click. When I do that, it's going to put that inside that square bracket. Now I need to close that square bracket following that. Okay, so if I use my closed square bracket, it's going to highlight my income per title inside that color-coded field. Then I want to include my operator. Okay, so in this example, we're going to be dividing by my number of titles in print. So I'm going to use my /. I'm going to then open, I need to pull another field into this. So I'm going to open up another square bracket, get my same listing back here, and then I'm going to reference my number of titles in print column. So if I find my number of titles in print column in this field, double click that, or you can tab it to insert it. Either way is fine. Once we get that field inside there, we need to close your square bracket. Notice when we do this, we're going to get another color-coded selection here, referencing our two columns. One is in blue, one is in red. That's all we need to do to perform this action. You can press Control and Enter, and it will then pull in all of your income per title. Now we can see now that I have some hashtags, some pound signs, some railroad tracks, whatever you want to call those. That's just telling me that my column is too narrow to hold my reference text. Okay, I can come right up here between my I and J and just give that a double click, and it will auto fit that column, therefore giving me all of my income per titles. Okay, so I can see now my income per title for author or employee number 1006, he published 3 titles at 210,000 gross, therefore giving me an average income per title of 70,300 per title. I hope this video has helped you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you very much.